This is the 6th Wisconsin at Gettysburg, a line on the colors, close up on the colors, part 5, on Gettysburg Battlefield Facebook. While in the railroad cut to the left of Dawes, the fight for the colors of the 2nd Mississippi continued. Holding the flag was Corporal W.B. Murphy, a brave Mississippian who would somehow survive this fight and later write in the following report, "My color guards were all killed and wounded in less than 5 minutes. And also my colors were shot more than a dozen times, and the flag's staff was hit and splintered 2 or 3 times. The Wisconsinites continued to rush him, being all killed or wounded in the attempt. Still they rushed on," Murphy said, "rushing for my flag, and there were over a dozen shot down like sheep in the mad rush for the colors. He saw Captain Remington of the 6th Company I shot down along with the rest of them. Then a large man made a rush for me and the flag. As I tore the flag from the staff, he took a hold of me and the colors. The firing was still going on and was kept for several minutes after the flag was taken from me. That large man was Corporal Frank Waller of the 6th Wisconsin Company I. Soon after I got the flag," Waller would later say, "there were men from all the companies there. I did take the flag out of the color bearer's hand, and I thought about making for the rear, but then I thought I'd stay, and I threw it down, loaded, and fired twice while standing on it." The following year, Waller would be presented with the Congressional Medal of Honor for his action here, where we're standing, at the railroad cut on July 1st, 1863. More than 100 years later, the struggle between Corporal Waller and Corporal Murphy for the colors of the 2nd Mississippi would be immortalized forever in the famous Don Trione painting, "Fight for the Colors." From the 6th perspective, to the right of the colors, the firing diminished, the men of the 6th imploring the Mississippians to throw down your muskets, down with your muskets. A few of the Mississippians attempted to escape by climbing out the back side of the railroad cut and were quickly shot down or captured. Slowly, the firing became sporadic before ceasing altogether. It was over. No more than 20 minutes had passed since Lieutenant Jones had delivered Doubleday's order for Dawes to move his regiment to the right. In this same 20 minutes, we have actually walked and spent 20 minutes walking the same direction here to the railroad cut. The 6th Wisconsin had captured 7 officers and 225 enlisted men of the 2nd Mississippi Regiment, along with their colors. According to Lieutenant Colonel Dawes, of the 420 men who had started from the turnpike, only 240 of them had reached the cut. Of the 33 men of Company K, only 8 were left standing. These numbers were typical of all the 6 companies. By the end of the day, Dawes would be the only field officer left standing, not only the 6th Wisconsin Regiment, but in the entire Iron Brigade, who, like the 6th, had paid dearly for their victory in the McPherson Woods. It had been a high-priced victory for the entire 1st Corps. By the end of the day, however, after Ewell's Corps arrived on the field to the north, Union forces holding this ground would be overrun and routed, retreating back through the town to reform on the hills to the south. The 6th Wisconsin would spend the remainder of the battle Culp's Hill. This has been the 6th Wisconsin at Gettysburg, a line on the colors, close up on the colors, part 5 on Gettysburg Battlefield Facebook.